It is Scott, aka Sydney MGTOW here with you today. Sorry this is a little later than my normal live stream. I've been a bit busy today. Also a bit tired from my my video I stayed up late doing last night. Totally worth it though. And I've got a new topic for you guys today. So, we all know a while back there was a Google employee, James Damore. Thanks for the thumbs up, man. James Damore got fired for expressing what was deemed by Google to be what was it? What they call it? What they call it? It was he was perpetuating gender stereotypes or something like that. Something ridiculous, you know. The guy was on point. What he was saying was factual. It was scientifically sound, but you know, when it comes to Google, apparently feelings over facts, right, guys? Okay, so let's have a look at. I've actually got this article here today. You may have seen in the splash screen. I want to share this with you for a moment. Ron absolutely criticized for diversity. Thank you, Elvin Girl. Appreciate it. I'm surprised how quickly I got 1,000 subs, but you know that to me tells me, guys, that the message I'm putting out there to you men is resonating. It tells me that there's truth to what I say. It tells me that you want to hear it and you know it, and you're here to see me fight this through to the end. And I will fight this through to the end for you guys. I will not stop until fairness is restored. 9 in the live stream now, 8 thumbs up. Thank you everyone for smashing that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Hit subscribe and the notification button if you want to keep getting these videos. Let's get into this, right? I want to read a bit of this article to you. Thank you, Auto Coaching. Google has been accused of discriminating against conservative white men in a class action lawsuit filed by 2 former engineers. Thank you, Mike F. I appreciate it. The duo say they want to represent all staff discriminated against due to their perceived conservative political views, male gender, and Caucasian race. James Damore, fired last year over a controversial memo, is behind the suit, and rightly so. I'm glad James Damore's going for Google. I'm glad he's coming for it, because you know what? You can't break the law like that, Google, and get away with it. I'm not picking sides with anyone, right? I'm just saying, like, you want to have diversity, then you got to have diversity for everyone, not just for everyone who isn't a white, straight, conservative male. His memo argued there were few women in top jobs at the firm due to biological differences between men and women. And if you look at sociology and if you go back into the science of it, there is some truth to what he says. So I don't know why everyone got their panties and such or not. As I said, at Google, feelings seem to matter more than facts. And if there's anyone from Google watching this, that's why I use DuckDuckGo as my search engine, because the results are not altered, unlike they are with Google and SJW filters. Mr. Damore and David Guterman, another former engineer at the firm, filed the suit at Santa Clara Superior Court in California. A spokesperson for Google said they look forward to defending against Mr. Damore's lawsuit in court. I look forward to this as well, by the way. Now, here's a cool little snippet. A separate case filed by 3 women who used to work at Google, alleging it pays women less than men for comparable work, was dismissed last month. Of course it was. Because they don't get paid less for the same fucking work. Get it through your heads, dipshits. But it's been refiled in an amended form. So they basically worked out a way to reword it so they can still be a fucking victim. Mate, feed, kill, repeat. Sup, bro. MGTOW is freedom. Absolutely, MGTOW is freedom. I will carry on the good work of Big John and other MGTOWs before me that have been taken down. Hey, Ben Simping. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's get on with this. I don't want to hold you guys up all afternoon. I do apologize if I rant a little bit sometimes. Mr. Damore and Mr. Guterman claim in their lawsuit that Google employs illegal hiring quotas to fill posts with women and minorities. That's exactly what was happening. That's exactly what was happening. They were using diversity quotas to fill posts with women and minorities. But guess what? Women are not a minority. They're not some little niche, little you know, diversity, little segment that just needs to have a voice. We hear them, okay? We hear them loud and clear. You get everything you want, women. We give it to you. If you want to get a degree, if you want to get a job that you need a STEM degree for, go and do a fucking STEM degree. Don't do a liberal arts degree or some bullshit gender studies degree, because it's not going to get you the pay or the job that you want, okay? And you have the choice to do these degrees. Turnbull always rewards the minority. Absolutely. Malcolm Turnbull is a fucking cuckold, and so is the other simp that runs the Labour Party in Australia. So if any of you guys that are watching this but are not from Australia, we've got the two major parties, the Liberal Party and the Labour Party, and they're both a bunch of fucking cucks. Anyway, they accuse the company of failing to protect employees with conservative views, including US President Donald Trump. Fucking leftards. Man, you can't even have your own political view without pushing it on anyone. You can't even have a political view in places like Google, right? MGTOW Menace, MGTOW is the way. Thank you, brother. It's absolutely 100% correct. You know, sick of this bullshit. This feminist, mainstream leftist bullshit. Ron McCarthy. Yeah, guys. The Labour Party leader is Bill Dadbod Shorten. Obviously, Dadbod is not his birth certificate, but that is what it is. You know, look, you know, whatever his body's like, at the end of the day, doesn't matter. But fucking Bill Shorten, he is such a little cuck boy. Such a fucking soy boy. So is Malcolm Turnbull. They're all sitting there in Parliament House with fucking round table of soy milk, just sipping away. Yeah, whatever, man, whatever. Irish, don't worry, man. There'll be plenty more live streams. Lame stream soy boys and feminazis. Absolutely MGTOW Menace. Man said Mington Natalia is a cuckboy. 100%. The whole entire Greens party are a bunch of little cuckboy, little fucking soy boys, you know, flying their little soy planes, dropping fucking soy airstrikes everywhere. Charlie G, so triggered by all the blue pill cocks I work with. I pity you, man. I'm guessing you're working a government job, Charlie G. All the government is fucking cucked as hell. It says Google openly shames managers who fail to meet goals, even booing them at meeting. Wow, booing managers at meetings that fail to meet goals. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that the goals for the straight white conservative males are probably going to be higher than those that got hired on a diversity quota program, but that's none of my business. Mr. Damore's memo caused fierce debate about free speech in the workplace and diversity in Silicon Valley. Here's the ridiculous bit. The fact that he spoke freely sparked a debate about free speech and what can and can't be said. If you have free speech, that means that things aren't censored. But yet that's exactly what Google did by firing James Damore. Any of you who use Google as your search engine, I want you to go to www.duckduckgo.com, and I want you to go and install the Chrome extension so that you no longer have to put up with bullshit, cucked, left-hearted, social justice warrior style fucking search results. It's ridiculous. The Watchmen, yeah, I use DuckDuckGo for everything. In my video last night, I did reply to the critique of the MGTOW critic. I also used DuckDuckGo, and you would have seen DuckDuckGo search results. So, you know, I practice what I preach, and, you know, I keep it real. Here we go. Chief Executive Sundar Pichai says James Damore's memo broke Google's code of conduct. Now, you know, look, no disrespect, guys. This is the guy. Sorry if it's a little blurry there. I'm trying to get it going, but you can see that. Look, he's obviously been advantaged. I'm not saying he hasn't worked hard for the role, but I feel like this guy has been advantaged by the diversity quotas, because the fact that he is saying that James Damore's memo broke Google's code of conduct, and he's the chief executive, that means he is complicit in this cuckery and this fucking soy boy bullshit that is resulting in people who aren't a women's or aren't a minority group or a person of color being persecuted. Okay. Almost finished here, guys. Thank you for staying with me. 21 in the live stream. Appreciate you all. Hit the thumbs up. Share this on Facebook. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell icon so you get all my notifications. If you want to share this on your Facebook, share this out with your friends, feel free to do it. I would love to get this word out there even more and more. MGTOW 2018 is a massive year, and this message will keep spreading. Even when they take people like Big John and stand-up men and, you know, other iconic MGTOW channels down, the Hydra rises. We just keep coming more and more. You cannot get rid of us. Thanks for banging the bell, brother. Appreciate it. Sup, CJ. Lucky number 13. Thumbs up, Marcel Harding. Appreciate it, man. Okay, let's finish this article, shall we? In the lawsuit, Mr. Damore said the memo was intended to remain internal and had been written in response to a request for feedback from a diversity and inclusion summit he had attended. So basically, CuckTube, well, sorry, not CuckTube, Google, same thing. CuckTube's owned by Google. So basically, Google has requested feedback on a diversity and inclusion summit that they actually put up, FemTube. So they're basically virtue signaling to all the people of color, to all the women's and the minorities. And then when they heard something back from it, other than, oh my God, it's so empowering. Oh my God, you know, woman power. Oh my God, you know, we're breaking the glass ceiling. Once they heard something that doesn't align with their virtue signaling bullshit, they turned around and fucking cucked this poor white dude, James Damore, who was speaking the truth. They turned around and fucked him because he didn't hear their SJW version of what they wanted to hear, because he didn't say their SJW version of what they wanted to hear. You know, they didn't get their dick sucked with his words. You know, they didn't get their ego stroked about their virtue signaling. So fucking full of shit, Google. Fucking virtue signalers. All right, next, let's go on. When Mr. Damore, MooTube, JewTube, you guys kill me, I swear to God. I love all of you, brothers. I appreciate you. When Mr. Damore lost his job, Google CEO Sundar Pichai said portions of the memo violated the company's code of conduct and crossed the line by advancing harmful gender stereotypes in our workplace. What a load of fucking FemTube shit. But Mr. Damore said he's received many personal messages from fellow Googlers expressing their gratitude for speaking out. Yeah, because they weren't fucking allowed to speak out, because it doesn't match up with the echo chamber bullshit. It doesn't match up with what Google wants to hear. Doesn't match up with what the SJWs and all the rad femmes want to hear. Oh, hey, MGTOW 101 in the house. What up, Miggy, my brother? Thanks for joining the stream. Just talking about these fucking cocks at Google, all these soy boy airstrikes. They're fucking just flying planes all over California and fucking and Canada and all over Google. All the soy boys and their fucking soy planes just dropping the airstrikes. It's like Hiroshima all over again, but with fucking soy. Bullshit it is. All right. Guys, also just wanted to put the word out there and tell all of you, I'm going to pause this for 1 second. I've only got one paragraph left on this article. MGTOW 101 was my red pill after I got fucked by a bunch of fucking soy boys, by a bunch of white knights back in November 2016. He was the guy that jammed a red pill down my throat and made me realize what the fuck was up. It's because of him that I found the MGTOW movement. I stumbled across him. MGTOW, thank you for the clickbait article titles that made me want to bite and listen to your videos. I binged for at least a month after that, just going through your back catalog. Fuck, man, what a revelation. And then Big John with MGTOW is freedom, and Chris can too. All these motherfuckers that keep it real. MGTOW Mindframe, JB Gunner, you know, all these guys, Howard Dare. Like, what a fucking time to be alive, where we have the internet, we can hear the message from these men spitting the fucking truth and keeping it real every single day. I appreciate you, MGTOW 101. All right. Google is also under investigation by the US Department of Labor over whether its pay practices fall, fuck off notifications. Whether its pay practices fall foul of equal pay laws. All you femtards at Google, especially if you're watching this video and trying to find something to pick up so you can fucking give me a community strike or some bullshit like that, Go fuck yourself. You got nothing on me. You will never silence me. Now, if you're not getting paid as much as the man beside you, then you either don't know how to fucking negotiate, or you don't have the same degree as the man beside you, or you don't put in the same hours, or you don't put in the same work. None of you bitches are getting paid less for the same fucking work. So shut your mouth. You're a bunch of retards, and you need to wake up to yourselves and realize that you want more of a work-life balance than men do. Men are out there, we're slaving, we're putting in the hours, we're putting in the hard yards, we're getting the real university degrees in STEM fields like, you know, computer engineering. Whereas you're going getting fucking gender studies degrees and psychology degrees and all this bullshit, filling the cuckstream media with all your opinion pieces and all these fucking retarded lies. You don't even know that you're speaking. You're so fucking indoctrinated. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You're a bunch of stupid femtards that are just falling. You're going to university, you're getting indoctrinated with this, as Chris Cantu likes to call it, this feminist mind virus. Once you get out of university, right? You're talking about a rape culture in university, women. You think you got a rape culture now? You wait till you fucking, all these Islamists come in that you virtue signaled to bring into the country as refugees. You've stood there topless with fucking banners saying, welcome refugees. Guess what? You're welcoming the refugees now, and you'll be welcoming their fucking seed into your womb when they rape you, right? And you think this is bullshit, right? You think this is a game. You think I'm just using the rape word like fucking, just throwing it around like a basketball. This shit is real. I don't want you women to get raped, but you keep bringing these fucking people in from countries where rape is part of their culture. And that's what is going to happen. So listen to what I'm saying from my mouth. Because women, if you don't stop virtue signaling and you don't stop begging for these fucking refugees to come in from countries where rape is part of the culture, then that is what you are asking for. So don't come back to me and say that straight white men are raping women when you fucking asked for this to happen. This is the cultural change you asked for, and you cannot turn back once you go down that road. That's just keeping it real. That's just telling the truth. That's just getting rid of the bullshit, getting rid of the virtue signaling, getting rid of all the fucking lies, and keeping it real. So you might not want to hear that, but in 10 years, when you see this face, you're going to remember what I said right now. So stop before you fuck up. Stop. It's becoming too late. And when it's too late, it's too late. You don't get a chance to turn things back around. Right? And you want guys to come back to the plantation. You want guys to start running back to you and start fawning over you because you look good. Guess what? It's too fucking late. MGTOW is here to stay, baby. MGTOW 2018. There's no turning back. We are taking the power back. And when you turn around and you say you can't find any women, any men, when you say you can't find any men that are like men anymore, I see it all the time. Go, oh, these little, boys crying, where's all the real men? Guess what? We're right here. I'm right here on this screen. All the real men are right here. But you drove us away. You drove us away with your feminist bullshit, and now you've made your bed, and now you can lie in it. Now I'm going to flick through some of these comments, guys. I appreciate you all jumping in the live stream. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support, for your subscribership. Meggie here says Melbourne is overrun by African gangs. Absolutely, Melbourne is overrun by African gangs. And in fact, there was a Sudanese mother today saying that saying that these young boys don't have a choice. Don't have a choice but to resort to a life of crime because they're disadvantaged. You know what? This Sudanese mother is the epitome of fucking victimhood. It's mothers like that produce fucking criminals, both male and female. This is the problem with single motherhood. And you want to try and tell me anything else? The proof's in the fucking pudding. And I just pulled the pudding out of the oven and served it up to you motherfuckers. Served it up to you boys, keeping it real. Put them all on a plate, fucking steaming hot pudding. And the proof is in that pudding. And you guys are eating the proof. You're eating the red pills. You're eating the truth. You know what's up. Anyway, guys, I'm about to tune out because I'm about to meet up with my boy Roland. I'm out here in Penrith. MGTOW 101s who are Sydney brother come to Australia and they want handouts. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I'd like to elaborate on what MGTOW 101 just said about a lot of refugees that are not working, that are not contributing to our culture, coming to Australia and wanting free handouts from us, the taxpayers. Here's the thing, right? You've got the men are earning the majority of money, right? And this is working men, not men that are on welfare. And if any of you are keen to hear more about this, go and check out my video on the redistribution of wealth. Big Daddy Tyrone and his rectum stretching fist all the way up to the elbow. He is taking the money from our pockets, man. He's taking the money from our pockets. He's giving it to women. He's giving it to refugees. If anyone in Australia has got their notice of assessment, which is what we get to anyone who's not in Australia, notice of assessment is what you get from the government telling you what your taxation final summary was after you've done your tax every year. It actually has a pie chart. It shows you what percentage of your taxes that you paid that year went to welfare, what percentage went to the military, what percentage went to health, what percentage went to education. It actually breaks it down for you and it shows you where your money went. And the welfare is of that pie, not a cream pie, but that pie. Welfare is a massive slice of the whole circle. Don't be fooled. You're paying for this shit. You're paying for the immigrants. You are fucking paying for these women to sit at home. You're paying for these women to have kids. On top of paying for all this shit, on top of working your ass off and paying your taxes for this. Yeah, cream pie MGTOW 1 is my favorite kind of pie. On top of all this, you then pay child support. And if you have kids, you're paying for the kids, and then when you leave, when the woman decides to leave that relationship, and if you saw my video, the MGTOW critique last night, it shows divorce numbers since all the way from the 1800s. It was 9 across the whole of Australia, and as soon as it hit 1975, which is the year that no-fault divorce came in, it more than doubled, and it was only in for a part year. And then 1976, the first full year after no-fault divorce, that tripled again. Right now it's sitting fairly steady around about the 55,000 divorces a year. Guys, 55,000 divorces a year. In 10 years, that's 550,000 fucking divorces all across Australia. You think you're immune from that? Don't get married, man. You're just fucking yourselves over. You're putting a bullet to your head. You're playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun. All right? This shit's dangerous and it's real. And it happens. Maybe that number's obviously different in America, but the risk is just as bad, if not worse. Australia's just catching the tail end of America. America's family law courts are fucked. They are completely fucked. And I want to see this change, and I'm going to be working towards it. So, yeah, look, Big Daddy Tyrone, he's taking the money from you to pay for the infrastructure, to pay for, family tax benefits, to pay for childcare subsidies for women, to pay for all of these things for women. And then he's taking your money and he's giving it to refugees. And then when your woman leaves you, he takes your money and he gives more to the woman. And then after that, on top of that, you lose most of your assets if you've got kids. And then those kids are likely to get turned against you if the woman gets vindictive. So Tyrone's just like, he's just taking all the cash, just taking all the money from you, man. Like, if this phone is the cash, you're just going to take all the money. Big Daddy Tyrone's taking it all. He's handing it to the women's, handing it to the refugees. He's making you pay for the infrastructure that the women use to get to work, so that they can have the jobs over you that they get through affirmative action programs, so that they can get the jobs they get over you because they were fucking allowed into university with a low entry ranking on a fucking gender studies degree. Men. For many, many years we have put up with this, and the time is now to change this. Keep spreading the word. Get more people into this channel, right? This isn't about notoriety or fame for me. This is about getting the message out there. I keep it fucking real. I put my face to this channel. I know the soy boys that are going to come after me. I know the little cuck boys that are going to come going, oh, that's Sydney MGTOW. He's a misogynist. Fuck you and your misogyny. Right? I'll see you in court when you get your fucking rape charge after your pussy hat march. Right? When you try to hit on the feminists. Because you can't get pussy the real way. You're not alpha males. Right? You don't have enough testosterone left in your body. You've been swigging fucking soys. Yeah, Miggy-sogynist. the OG Miggy-sogynist in the house. So, yeah, guys, look, that's all I got to say. The soy boys and the simps and the cuck boys, they're everywhere. I know I'm eventually going to lose my job over this. I don't give a fuck. Because you men are more important to me than a fucking day job, than the Matrix. I love my job. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love my job. This is the best job I've ever had. But even more rewarding is getting this message out to you men every single day and preaching the fucking truth. And not bowing down to these fucking soy boys and to the Tyrones and to the Malcolm Turnbull Prime Minister of Australia. I will not stand down. I will continue to stand up. I will continue to be in your face every fucking day. If I get banned from CuckTube, I'm just going to go elsewhere. I'm going to go to Vimeo. I've actually got a Patreon and a Minds as well. I'm going to be putting all my content on there. Big, massive shout out to Zeitgeist Eater. Thank you, brother, for backing up my channel. I appreciate it. It's part of Project Mayhem that Chris Cantu's been working towards. So all of these channels like, Big John, MGTOW's Freedom that got taken down. Thank you to Chris Cantu for pushing ahead with Project Mayhem, for getting all the funding together so that he can support men like Zeitgeist Eater so that they can afford to back up all these channels. Keeping that shit real. Thanks, Miggy. I appreciate it, man. And guys, look, I've had accusations, as every single MGTOW YouTuber that does accept money or accept donations at the behest of their followers. We don't ask for it. Like sometimes we'll put it out there. You can donate if you want. Guys, the money that I get, if I get any money, if you choose to donate to me, every single dollar of that goes back into either Project Mayhem or furthering this cause. Right? When I have to pay for extra data on my phone, I don't pay for that out of the money that you guys donate. I pay for that out of my pocket. And I wouldn't go anywhere close to going over my data allowance if I didn't do daily videos for you men. But I do this because I want you to have this message. I want you to have these red pills. I want you to have this truth every fucking day. Rain, hail, or shine. It's raining outside right now. I'm sweating in my car. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for you, men. That's why I sit here and spit this truth. So every cent that I get does go back towards furthering the MGTOW cause. There are big changes in the wind, guys. Miggy, say hi to Chris for me, man. Tell him big love and tell him thank you for doing Project Mayhem, and Zeitgeist Eater's just backed up my channel, and I appreciate Chris for raising the funds to allow channels like Big John's and myself and many other MGTOWs to be backed up so that we can never ever be silenced. Anyway, men, I'm gonna go and actually, fun fact, I don't know if you got, whoever's been watching my videos will have seen in one of my videos, my number plate on my bike is MGMOW, for Man Going My Own Way. I was gonna get MGTOW, but someone else already beat me to it. And that very man is the man that I'm going to go have dinner with tonight. I love meeting fellow MGTOWs from Sydney and all over Australia. Any of my fellow Sydney MGTOWs that are tuned into this live stream, hit me up with your contact details, sydneymgtow@gmail.com. Would love it. And Miggy, brother, I'm going to take a photo of both of our bikes side by side when I catch up tonight, next time. I didn't do it tonight because it's going to piss down rain and have a thunderstorm. I'm going to send you a photo of both of our number plates side by side. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, MGTOW minutes, hit me up, man. Hit me up. Alpha MGTOW, hit me up. Send me your contact details. Looking forward to catching up with all you boys. All right, boys. Time for a MGTOW to eat. Time for a MGTOW to sustain himself after spitting truths for 30 minutes in the with a live stream going on. Hey, brothers, love you all. Thank you so much. Spread this message. Share it on Facebook. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. If you want to keep supporting this channel so that when I lose my job, I can go full-time MGTOW and start spitting these truths 2-3 times a day, so I can start investigating, so I can start getting into government, so I can start taking Big Daddy Tyrone by stealth, Trojan horse style. If you want to support me, do. If you don't want to put $1 out there, guys, just share the message out there. That's all I ask from you, that you share this message. Anything else is just bonus on top, and will help to further this cause, and will help to accelerate the MGTOW cause further and further and further. Every day of the week, every year of the century, we're not stopping. That's the bottom line. All right, guys, time for this MGTOW to eat. Peace. Love you all. Thanks for joining the live stream, Miggy and Irish MGTOW, and all of my subscribers. I'm just hit 1,000. So I'm very appreciative of all the support and love you guys are giving me. Look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow.